Welcome to Yes Bitch TV, honey. Yes, God, I'm here. I'm queer. I'm trying to be every motherfucking weird. Make sure your ass is liking, comments, and subscribing to the shit. Hit that motherfucking bell. That way you are up to date every time Yes Bitch TV is delivering the good, the real, the wise shit. Okay? Real quick, I'm at work, y'all, so, you know, my eyes always had to be moving around. A bitch must always be aware of what the fuck is going on around him at all motherfucking times, okay? Oh my god, I'm so fucking tired. Bitch, I cannot wait to graduate college. For those of you that are looking to be in the substance abuse field, bitch, think again. Get your motherfucking experience. Get your 2, 3 years experience. I'm going on my 5th year of experience. And bitch, I will be out of this shit. It's not saying it's a waste of time, but bitch, when you out here trying to affect change in people's lives, child, and these motherfuckers don't want to help, it's just like, girl, what's the point? What's the point, honey? This opioid epidemic is fucking up and molding the fucking generation into their little devil minions. So, bitch, I don't want to be a part of that fucking shit no more. I'm over it. But anyway, G Status Atl Hustle episode motherfucking 7, bitch. First of all, Corday, get your fucking life together, bitch. Get it together, girl. We're tired of this dark ass cloud that you keep raining over the kids while they're trying to have a good time. It seems like when the topic of discussion is not Corday, that is when Corday's evil demons start to fucking spring out of his asshole and start shitting on everybody around him. And you know what, girl? We no longer need, require, nor desire that dark ass cloud raining over the children. So we're going to ask you to exit stage left. I would really wish that Ja and whoever else is running the show would just go ahead and rip up your contract and send your ass back to North Carolina, bitch. And you can utilize that degree in fashion, merchandising, or whatever the fuck it is to move on to greener pastures, girl, because honestly, you're the Debbie Downer of Debbie Downers, and self-absorbed, narcissistic, delusions of grandeur, all the above when it comes to psychoanalyzing your punk ass. I'm over it. I'm over you. I tried to give you a chance, especially when you did that 2-hour fucking interview with Ty Couture. Girl, bye. We thought you changed, but this episode came right out, 3, 4 days after that interview. And all you did was make all of the people angry that actually were trying to root for you after the interview. But let's be honest here, it's not like you're really giving personal touches of yourself anyway. You claim past childhood trauma on the reason why you cannot remember certain things past a certain age. That is believable because I can relate to that in a way. But at the end of the day, we cannot continue to blame those things that in some regard you should have been able to work through and going into your adulthood. But then again, that's me getting into a whole different lane that I am not currently don't possess the credentials to talk about. So I will leave that for another time. And the reason I focus so much on Corday is just because this whole episode kind of brought to light his truest darkness. And in the first scene, Sherrod is trying to have a good time, dancing for his fucking life, bitch, yes, God, getting it together. Heels and hip hop, whatever they want to call it. No one brought heels but Adrian. I don't blame the cast because, bitch, my big ass will not be wearing motherfucking heels, busting my ass for the girls to get together later. Okay, let there be light, Lord. Amen. Bitch. So far he's doing his best. Everybody's trying to Jones him because he's an exotic dancer, but he doesn't know how to do the count or the 2-step or whatever, bitch. Let me be honest with you, there's a big difference. You can know how to pole dance and know how to exotic dance, but that doesn't necessarily mean a bitch knows how to count steps and actually do a dance routine. So for all you dumb bitches out there trying to judge so far, how about you get your life together and leave him alone? At least he participated. He wasn't being a prude ass bitch and sitting on the sidelines like Corday sings or Corday won't sing. Because every opportunity that we see Corday to be in the element in which he claims to be his own, like entertainment, dancing, singing, all of that artistry shit, he has failed to produce what he can actually do. The last time we actually saw him do any fucking thing that he claims that he can do in terms of artistry was trying to coach someone else about some shit he didn't even know how to do. That horrible singing shit that he did at the club that day. Then again, we really can't fully judge it because the sound was horrible. But at the end of the day, that probably is how he sounds. At this point, there's no getting into my good graces. I know there's no care about that shit. But honestly, I tried to want to like him, but it's not happening. So, what else do we have here? Tramel, he's participating, he's enjoying himself, he's doing the very best he can to play the middle ground here in terms of making sure Corday is all good and all that shit. But you know what, Mother May I, we don't need that. Tramel, he don't need you. Don't let that boy drag you down into his darkness. Maybe y'all are getting along on a personal level, and I can appreciate that. But in terms of the show and the characters' relationships, I don't see where you guys fit. But maybe that's not for me. Maybe that's not for the public. Maybe you guys know what defines your relationship and your friendship, and that is good for you. Don't let no one divide you guys on that. But in terms of the show and me being a viewer, I have no choice but to ask those questions and give my opinions and be like, what the fuck? Adrian, let's talk about him really quickly. It's easy to forget that he's even around because for someone that does bring something good to the show in a positive aspect, he's like a mouse who doesn't say anything, and it's very easy to overlook him being part of the cast. Although he is like the co-star, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but we've been seeing him a lot more in a lot of these episodes, way more than we've seen True Fine. But Adrian, you got to step it up, baby, because eventually you're going to get left. I like you. I think you're one of the favorites. That's why you've been on the episodes more often than True Fine himself. But you're going to have to step it up, boo. You're going to have to give us something, girl. Give us something other than people cussing you out and raining terror over your little ass. So you're going to have to get it together, girl. Again, like Hakeem was nowhere to be seen in this whole episode. Thank you, Jesus. There is a fucking God. I appreciate you. Hakeem, you're no longer needed, required, nor desired as well. True Fine. At this point, it's just so late. It's so late in the game. We haven't even seen you build a rapport or a connection, relationship type tease with the rest of the cast members. So it's going to be difficult for us that have been consistently watching the shows. Where do you fit in terms of cast relationships? We haven't seen you develop any with anybody. So at this point, we're almost like, why are you here? We appreciate you tagging along. You were high as fuck. You admitted at the pillow talk that Safar was hosting at his place. You just weren't engaged at all. Hopefully the next episode we see there's a little bit more engaging. But again, I just don't see it for True Fine. I think it's too late. Corday, it's too late for him as well. Corday tried to come for Sherrod and then open up innuendo to discuss Milan Jaddah and her treacherous ass behavior towards Sherrod as well. Because let's be honest here, it does seem like Milan Jaddah does not stand up in her shit when it comes to being confronted about the stuff that she's been saying in her confessionals and to the other cast members behind Sherrod's back. I do agree with a couple of things. Milan Jaddah did not say that the child was homeless. That all Milan Jaddah said was that was not Sherrod's place at the time of the event. So there's been a lot of crosshairs going there. Just trying to come for Sherrod. Again, I just wish everybody would leave him the fuck alone. Let us not talk about people's living conditions, their living situations, because at the end of the day, we don't know where you guys live. You're not inviting us into your home. Sherrod and Zafar, I believe, are the only ones at the top of my head that we've actually seen where y'all bitches lay your head down at night. So all you other hoes can just shut the fuck up because I don't see what y'all got going on. And let's be honest here, Corday's sorry ass. I don't really want to talk about what I do because I don't know what everybody else does. Let me tell you something, bitch. You're the one that admitted on this episode that you shut down your social media. And more than likely, if you're trying to be in the entertainment world and you shut off the free marketing that is your social media outlets, that means that nothing's popping for you right now. That means that nothing's popping for you. So while you're sitting back on the sidelines trying to question what everybody else does for a living, even though that is right to say, because I'm still wondering, like, what the fuck? You know, all y'all keep talking about 9 to 5s. Okay, what is the 9 to 5? And if that's the case, and if you're not doing 9 to 5, you're an entrepreneur, then what is it that you do in said entrepreneur lifestyle that you're living in? What products are you producing? What are you selling? What kind of business relationships? Okay, we've seen Charlie Exile in the studio in the first 1 or 2 episodes. We have not seen him again in the studio since then. Where are you guys getting the coin from? How are you guys surviving? How are you paying your bills? Those are the things that we need to see. It's called G Status ATL Hustle. Hustle is the primary word, hustle, bitch. So we would like to see exactly what it is that you guys are bringing to the table in terms of living in your dreams, living in your truth, motherfucking perfecting your craft. Even if you don't have a 9 to 5, if you don't have a real job, like, what are you doing to make sure that whatever business you're involved in is going to get to the top? I would love to know. So thank you, Corday, for at least, trying to shed light on that. But again, you're just a shady fucking bitch, and I'm over you. What else has happened? Just nothing else, really. Let's be honest here, nothing else. The scenes were dragged the fuck out, long as fuck. They were kind of meaningful in a way. Again, we did get to see the cast together in both of these long ass scenes, the hip hop heels and Zafar's pillow talk situation. So it was good to see them be together. But what is being accomplished while they're together? There's no point of you guys getting together and you're not able to actually come to some common ground on these mutual fucked up issues you guys got going on in your relationships. So, and Corday, let me just speak on you really quickly, since basically this episode was about you and this review is basically about your sorry ass too. There has to be a way for you to explain yourself better when you're trying to get people's attention. And where I come from, you get your ass whooped for the disrespect that you show to certain people and that condescending ass behavior, because you have this weird way of bringing people up just to tear them down all in the same sentence. So I don't know if that's a mental illness or whatever the fuck, but the best reflection is always best done in the mirror, bitch. So I'm going to need you to do that. And then maybe the rest of the people like myself will come down a little easier on you. But until you are in the world of being self-aware, I don't think you need to do any more kind of like web series or television or anything like that. I think you have a lot to learn in terms of self and growth. And maybe you're just not ready for this right now. Maybe you still have to find yourself, and that's okay. Because I want to like you. I think the people really want to like you. But I think that you do so much to go against that it just never works in your favor. What else? I believe that's it. Shady fucking moments all the way through this fucking episode. Nobody's really trying to hear the bullshit anymore in terms of this shady shit. I think you guys need to find different storylines, something else to talk about. Because let's be honest here, you guys are going back and forth over nonsense and bullshit. Very small-minded ass fucking arguments. And that just definitely shows the level of maturity that dwells within this motherfucking cast. I do understand why True Fine would be sitting back on the sidelines laughing high as a motherfucker, just because it's like, girl, like, what are y'all really fucking talking about? If you're not talking about business relationships, as you guys are not talking about moving forward as a group, as a collective group, and moving past a lot of the drama and the bullshit you guys have been going through lately, I highly suggest the G Status ATL Hustle recast for the next episode. Recast. You can keep Sherrod, you can keep Milan, you can keep Charlie Exile, you can keep who else can we keep? You can keep Tremel, you can keep Safar, but everybody else can get the fuck out. Recast everybody else, people that are on a mutual playing field, people that actually have things going on in their life. I don't give a fuck if it's a 9 to 5. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to be a fashion designer, but let me see the product. Let me see the hustle. Let me see the work. And I'm going to need you guys to give me something more in depth. This is a part of our community, the gay community. There's more to us than just this materialistic, catty-ass behavior that I think this younger generation of gays actually needs to get on board with. Because at the end of the day, although we have won a lot of political fights, we are still damaged in our own personal worlds as it pertains to growing up as young black gay men in the black community. So there's a lot of things that need to happen. Again, be the change that you want to be. And deliver that same shit to the motherfucking audience you're trying to reach. So at the end of the day, you guys be blessed. I know this review was kind of every fucking where. If I missed something, please let me know. I don't think I did. Usually I speak of all the things that are important to me. But if something was important to you and I forgot to mention it, please drop down in the comment section and let me fucking know what's tea. You guys have a blessed night. Be safe. And at the end of the day, what do I want to bring wise to the situation? In order to cultivate meaningful relationships with people, you have to be open. Pull your fucking walls down, bitch. Pull your walls down. I'm not talking about your pussy walls, honey. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about pull your walls down. We live in a time now where people are so segregated. They're so independent. We don't think that we need other people in our lives to help us get to that next stage. But if we look at shows like G-Status, Atl Hustle, it lets us know how working against the grain actually goes against us. It's fucked up. We have to sometimes push through, honey. We may not like people, but we have to respect them because you never know who you're going to need in that room one day. You never fucking know. So we have to be mindful of our attitudes. We have to be mindful of the people that we are around, and we have to be respectful. So, that's what I'm going to leave you guys with today. And that's every aspect of life, your work life, your personal life. Like, you have to understand the way you treat people reflects on future outcomes in your fucking life, bitch. So, fucking mosquitoes, bitch. No West Nile over here, girl. We are no God. But you guys have a blessed night. You guys take care. Let me know what the fuck y'all think about this episode. I will leave the link of it in my description. That way, if you have not yet caught up on G-Status ATL Hustle, you can be up to date as well. You guys have a good night. Take care. God bless.